Welcome, Cletus Ray's Roadside Service. Here we are. To be honest, I decided to do this to bitch. I just wanted to be able to express a couple of frustrations I have today. Um, so I had to go out and do I had to grab a tanker. Somebody else filled up a tanker full of water, and I was instructed to go out with this other crew of people. We're running a HydroBlaster and guzzler, and we need water for the HydroBlaster, and there's not water on site or something to that nature. So I had to bring which was fine, but I'm just gonna bitch a little bit because I want to about being cold and outside and people yelling at you to do something the whole day, and it's like, yeah, are we gonna have lunch today? No, shut the fuck up. Keep working. I'm like, can I can I just run to the truck real quick and grab my drink real quick? They're like, it's not break time. I'm like, what? I'm just standing in the fucking cold rain all fucking day. It sucked. It sucked a lot. And it was actually it's up 48 degrees is what it says it is right now. I don't believe it. I don't know what I'm supposed to believe, but it's not warm out at all. 48, you would think that's like shirt and t-shirt weather or t-shirt and short weather compared to what we had just like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is better. It's not as cold as that, but I thought that it was going to be okay today, so I didn't bring anything but a hoodie. Now, I guess I can blame that on myself. I didn't bring my whole fucking snowsuit with me today, but that would have been nice, cold rain. Well, not much rain, but mist. A cold, wet mist blowing on you because I'm standing next to the HydroBlaster, and I had a couple different jobs, but my main job was to I guess I'm not going that way. This is this is gonna suck going home. Um, stand next to HydroBlaster and turn it on. There's a big lever that you got to push. Why do you not have your lights on, fella? I can't see around these motherfuckers. I'm going. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm I I'm This is the end of the day. It's 5:30. So I mean it was a good amount of work today. So my paycheck is gonna be happier with this, but I'm also like I'm just ready to go the fuck home. Like right now, I'm not getting paid right now, and I can't even get like I don't know the road to get to the highway. Uh, you have to go past 3 exits to get there, and I made it past one exit, and I'm like, this area is usually not backed up at all, so I don't know what's going on. Looks like I probably should have went the other way home. But yeah, it's a HydroBlaster, so we're running it at 10,000 psi. So yeah, this is one that will cut your foot off. It will blast a hole right through your hand, not just the skin. We had a guy, it blew a hole through the palm of his hand, out the backside, uh, and it was also in front of I mean, nothing, not that it was a lot, but it was a t-shirt. He had a t-shirt, wadded up t-shirt in front of one of these pipes that we were blasting through, and the wand didn't even get all the way to the end of the pipe where he was holding a t-shirt because it was like a bunch of paint chips that were flying out everywhere, and we didn't. I wasn't even there, but that crew, they decided, or that guy decided, instead of me cleaning up all these paint chips that are getting blasted across the entire parking lot, I'm going to just put this t-shirt in front of it and it'll be okay. And the HydroBlaster blew through the t-shirt, his glove, his hand, the other side of his hand, the other side of his glove, and out. And it was in an instant. Um, it was kind of an insane ordeal. Where the fuck am I? I guess I'm gonna turn left here. I'm not even sure where the fuck I'm at, but I'm going. The Big Q Barbecue. Interesting. So, anyways, I'm running the machine. I'm not running the hose though. I'm just at the machine, and I got to turn it on and turn it off. And it's not like a regular pressure washer. This is an insane pressure washer. Like, even the pressure washers that we have that are I would consider small, but they're like a trailered pressure washer because they have the big tank and everything on them. That thing will cut through your rubber boot and cut your skin. It's not going to blast a hole through you, but it's pretty intense. Like the pressure washer you get at the car wash or whatever, that thing ain't going to do nothing to you. Maybe if you maybe in your armpit, I don't know, a real soft area of your body, maybe like your butt cheek or something. I don't know. Some people have some hard asses, so maybe not that, but it's got a big ass fucking clutch lever. It's got a diesel engine, like a semi engine, a big diesel engine that would go in a semi. It's a Cummins, just like all of our trucks. It's a big fucking diesel engine, and it's got a big ass radiator, and it's on the trailer, and then it's got this big fucking lever clutch action deal, and you got to pull that and then throttle it up and then set it to the right pressure, and you got to be careful because you can set it too high, and then as soon as the guy pulls the trigger, it'll blow the lines out. We have to have whip checks on all of our fittings, because if the fitting, even though it's like they're heavy duty fucking threaded fittings, they could with an accident or maybe worn out equipment that you're not even aware of at the time, it could blow the fucking hose apart, and then it's madness. And you got a big ass hose just whipping the fuck around, and it'll fuck your ass up. Plus, a lot of PSI coming out of there. So, anyways, what I'm bitching about is having to stand there with the radiator blowing air on me the entire time. And I found a piece of plywood. I tried to get it set up there to where it would, because if you weren't getting blown on, it wasn't super bad. It still wasn't great, but it wasn't super bad. But yeah, getting just air and mist blown on you the whole time, I was like, this is fucking shitty. And yeah, no lunch today. We did take 2 breaks. But I mean, I guess me standing there is kind of considered a break when I'm not, but it's not a break because I can't play on I'm not playing on my phone. I'm not doing anything. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just bitching about having to work right now. Sorry, I got a bunch of traffic coming over here. I can't see the fucking road. But anyways, the guys I worked with today are cool. They're good. They know what they're doing. Everybody was efficient on everything. Slightly, I guess I could bitch about one of the guys a little bit because I was a hole watch for a little bit. So that means I'm sitting on the bucket looking inside the hole where the guy's working, and they told me don't bring any of my stuff. I asked them right before we left. I was like, "Do you need me to grab suits and harness and all and mask and all this shit. He's like, no, none of that. All you're just a water truck. And I thought, oh, cool. No, I'm not just a water truck. Mainly because I'm a team player. When I go out on a job, I got to get out of the truck and see what's going on and lend a hand where it's needed. But they needed a hand because they needed somebody to run that, somebody to run the guzzler, like turn the guzzler on and off, and then somebody to sit at the hole, and another guy inside the hole working. But I was a hole watch there at the end, and I watched the other two guys be a hole watch. I know their hand signals. So I was giving them hand signals like, hey, you turn on, you turn off, you turn on, you turn off. And the one guy, I don't know why, but he decided that since I'm the hole watch, he's gonna get lazy and he's gonna lounge around. Like there's like a little catwalk area next to where he was, which is up 4 stairs and around a corner. And then he was like sitting on the floor, leaned up against the pole and everything. And I'm like, and he was running the guzzler, and the guzzler hose was getting stuck. And when it gets stuck, it suctions. It's like a vacuum, like in it, but it's a super vacuum, so you can't like break it off. Like if it gets stuck to somebody's body part or whatever, you need to have that thing turned off quick, or else it'll pull all the blood to the surface of your skin, and it'll fuck your shit up. So, but yeah, it wasn't stuck to the dude in the hole, but it was stuck to the floor. And 2 times I leaned back and I was like, "Hey, shut that off! Shut that! That needs that we need to shut that thing off." And he's laying on the fucking catwalk, and I'm like, "Hey!" And one time, he was turned around. He was playing on his phone, turned around, and I was like, "Hey, hey!" Like I had to yell 3 times to get his attention. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Turn the fucking truck off. That's the only thing you're in charge of." Like, fuck. And I got the guy in the hole saying, "Hey, tell him to shut it the fuck off." I'm like, I know. I told him to shut it the fuck off. I'm working on it. But the guy in the hole, he can't see what's going on outside the hole at all, So I don't know if it makes me look bad, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, there at the end, we finish up, and he's like, "All right, well, we're gonna leave all the equipment here except for your truck. Your truck needs to go back, and we need to fuel it up." And well, not fuel it up, fill it up with water, because we used like 2,500 gallons today, which is quite a bit, just with one pressure washer wand. That's a lot of fucking water. So, but right before I left, he was like, the boss called, or he called the boss or something, and he looked at me, he's like, "Hey, do you want to come back out here tomorrow, or did you want to do that driving job that you were going to do?" I was like, "I'd rather do the driving job." I'm like, no offense to anybody here, but if I could choose between standing in one spot with mist blowing on me the whole time and sitting in the cab of a truck driving and eating lunch, I'm going to choose that. They both pay the same. They both are going to take about the same amount of time. That one actually might take a little bit more, but it'll be more of an enjoyable time. And then I get back to the shop, and I go in there to check my schedule just to make sure. I'm like, I want to see it changed. I want to make, well, that's what it said all week long, is that that's what I'm doing. And yeah, they wait until Thursday at 5 o'clock to change my fucking schedule. So now I'm going back out there again tomorrow. So that's the main thing I want to bitch about, is that I've asked my boss for driving jobs, and he's been giving the driving jobs to a lot of other fucking people, and it's really annoying because he knows that I want to drive. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I guess I have been driving here and there, but it's all local shit. It's like I want to get on the fucking road and go. And I don't think he's holding me accountable for the truck breaking down. Like it was and the mechanics were even kind of stumped on what the fuck was wrong with it, but they say they fixed it. And I said I'll go, but I ain't taking that fucking truck. They're like, "Why? It's fixed. We drove it for like 2 hours." I'm like, yeah, it's like at 2.5 hours is when it fucks up, and I don't want if I break that. You realize if I take that truck and I break down again in the same exact fucking spot, there's gonna be some fucking that's gonna be a shame on me type of deal. First is shame on truck. Truck broke down. Do it again, shame on me. I should have fucking known and taken a different truck. And if you guys are gonna force me to take that fucking truck again, that's not gonna be good. But they got the other truck. Our third roll-off truck is fixed and ready to go, and that's what they're like. Yep, it somebody's already used it. They've tested it. That truck works, and that's what you're gonna take on Friday. And then I fucking Thursday at 5 o'clock, they're like, hey, actually, no, you're gonna go stand in the fucking mist again. Yeah. And we're gonna give that driving job to this other guy that has taken your other driving job, the one that I go down to Tulsa, that I enjoy a lot. I will say, because I don't want to be too much of a fucking pansy, but or well, I don't even know if that's the word to use. I understand because it's a Class B job. It's a straight truck. So we have Class B drivers and they need jobs to do. And it is a Class B guy that's taking that job and doing it. But I'm just like, okay, so if you would think that having the bigger, better license would have you driving more often. No, that's not the case. Now they have a Class B guy and it's a Class B truck, so of course he just gets it because it's Class B. It's not even Class A. It's not has. Why would I send you to do it? So I don't know. I mean, they don't charge any different, to the client. So I don't know. It's just really I'm really upset about that. I was really looking forward to coming in and first off, redeeming myself. It was a job that I didn't complete. I would like to be the one that completes it because now it's going to look like, oh, this other guy had to go out and do it because you couldn't do it. And that's not how it is. Does this guy want over? What are you doing? He's driving slow as shit. I have a lot of room in front of me. You could have got over if you wanted, but no, go ahead and take that fucking exit, you fucking dumbass. Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, so I mean, today was a little bit of a bitchy day, but I mean, it wasn't the worst time in my life. I've definitely had worse times. Um, but yeah, I got back to the shop and I had to get the truck filled up with water. Everybody else went home. And they were like, hey, we're going to use these same trucks tomorrow, so we're just going to take these trucks home. So they just leave from the job site. I mean, they shouldn't be getting paid for that. I don't know if they are or not. I don't know. But they just left the job site and went home. And now I had to drive the truck back to the shop, sit in my car for 45 minutes watching the tank fill up, and then fuel up the truck, get the truck parked, then get my car. And now I'm on my way home, and I am doing 30 on the interstate. And you know what else is just to make my day a little bit better. Uh, hey, hun, you're on your way home? Yep, I've had a long fucking day. I've had a long ass day standing outside in the rain. It's been a horrible fucking day. Just saying that. Okay, well, hey, I mean, I have a Target order I need picked up. Would you be a peach and go get that? I'm like, motherfucker! God damn it! I want to get. Now I don't know. I'm not gonna be in a car that close to home and not go get the order. But it would be nice if there just wasn't a Target order to get, and I could just go home, take the boots off, dry off my feet, and sit on the couch. Like that would be ideal. And maybe eat some. Well, I did stop on my way back to the shop. I stopped at a Quick Trip and I got me some pizza and chips. So, I mean, at least I'm not hangry anymore, but but I still have the attitude of not being super stoked about everything that went down. So, usually like sometimes if things are pissing you off and you eat and then you're like, okay, well, it's not that bad. But I ate and it's still that bad. So it's like maybe I am. I do know how I feel. I don't know. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm cold. I'm wet. Tired. I was hungry. I got that one eliminated. And mainly the mad thing right now is traffic. Traffic, rainy, dark traffic at 5:54 at night because rush hour traffic goes from 2 o'clock to fucking 7 o'clock at night everywhere I need to go. Pain in my ass. I can't see the road lines at all. I don't know what astigmatism is. People with glasses, they all act like they know. They're like, "Oh yeah, I have astigmatism." Like, what the fuck is astigmatism? Somebody told me, "Oh, I don't even know what they fucking told me." I still don't even know. But another person said, "Oh, whenever you look at lights at nighttime and they look all like stretched out and stuff." I'm like, uh, that's everybody has that. They're like, "No, that's only a few people." Or like only some people that have astigmatism have it, and they sometimes only have it in one eye. I'm like, I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if somebody wanted to tell me what astigmatism was a long time ago, and it was that easy of an explanation. I'd like to find out who the fuck told me what astigmatism is and been like, hey, shut the fuck up with all your big ass words, glasses freak. By the way, I wear glasses. ZennyOptical.com get you a nice set of glasses, sunglasses, safety glasses, going out on the town glasses. Go to ZennyOptical.com and check it out. Get out of my lane, fucking fuckhead. This is not sponsored by ZennyOptical.com at all. I would like to get on that website again and order me another set of sunglasses and regular glasses because the anti-reflective and scratch-resistant coat is wearing out. But yeah, that's. I haven't gone to the eye doctor since high school in 2009, and well, even before that. And I got contacts, and I used the prescription off of my contact box to order my ZennyOptical.com glasses. And I'll tell you what, they're pretty fucking good. They could probably be better, since it's been so long on the same prescription. I could probably fine tune it a little bit more. But if if I take my glasses off right now, I'm not going to be able to see anything but the lights. And if wearing the glasses, I can see the roadside. I can't see the fucking lines on the road, but I don't think anybody can right now. They're fucking invisible. That would be a cool sponsor to have. ZennyOptical.com. Fuck, dude. Get on there. You enter your email. It's like I get on the website and it just keeps me logged in. Even though like I've switched phones and everything, maybe it has something to do with my Google account. I don't know. But I just I just type in Zenny.com, click on the first link, and it already remembers who the fuck I am. And it's like, do you want to reorder the same thing? And it's like, yes, I do, because I don't want to change. I'm comfortable with the glasses that I got. There is a feature on there where you could do a virtual try on, but I don't know. You go ahead and try it if you want to. I don't think they got to be on I got to have them for real. Because I have gotten some where I'm like, these make me look like my eyes are too close to my nose or something. I don't know. They're not a big enough frame. And I don't wear like huge frames, but I need them to be wide enough. And then especially with my sunglasses, I got special sunglasses that they're like aviators, but obviously they're not. They're just cool cop glasses. They're polarized, and I think it was $80. If you have your prescription and you have like the piece of paper that tells you what you need, that's all you need. Get on to zennyoptical.com. Fucking boom, shakalaka. You get your glasses. Because people are like, oh, I go to Lens Crafters and I pay $100 and I get my glasses. I'm like, brother, I'll pay $30 for these regular glasses. I'll get 2 pairs of them and I'll get sunglasses, and I'm not spending that much money for what it is. They're like good eyeglasses. But I will say, going to the eye doctor would probably help out. Get you better measured. Because the pupil distance was a hard one for me. I just kind of guessed. But I believe that's another thing zennyoptical.com will do for you. They'll send you like a little measurement stick, and you gotta go look at yourself real close in the mirror and put this thing under your eyes, and then measure out your pupil distance. And they give you really good cases too. I really like the cases. They're a hard. I don't know if you get the option, but I got the hard plastic cases, and those are great. I use one of them for my safety glasses, and I use the other one for like little bullshit in my work bag, and they're durable. Like they've lasted a long time. And then my sunglasses, actually got a soft case, like a hard soft case, and they give you rags, not rags, but like the little lens cloths with them on every set you get. It's ideal. We'll say the shipping is free, I think, but you can choose free shipping, but it's going to take a while to get them. It's going to take you a while to get them. You're going to forget you ordered them, and then one day they're going to show up, and you're going to be like, this is the best day of my life. So anyways, there's a short, non-paid ad for zennyoptical.com. I'm not having a good time in the rain. I'm not having a good time in the rain, the rush hour. I'm doing 50, so I guess it's better. But people are like changing lanes, slamming on the brakes, swerving here, swerving there. No blinker, motherfucker. No headlight having ass. Um. So last night, got off of work. I hurried home. Um. We. I fell asleep on the couch for a little bit. Like I just dozed off a little bit. But then I woke up at 5 and we had to go. We had to go to dance class for my daughter. I'm just as excited about that as it is my son. But it's kind of weird for me to be excited about that. So I just left my wife in there with her because it was crowded as fuck. Let me tell you about this place. It's right near my town, but it's just one town over, and the parking dance moms do not know how to park. I don't know about their driving, but they do not know how to fucking park. Uh, it, there was 3 of them that were just fucked up. Like there's this building, and there's parking along the front and along the right side. Along the left side, there's an alleyway that leads back to the back side, and then there's another alleyway that leads out the right side. You know, these two sides are parking, the other two sides are an alleyway. And I went all the way around to the side of the building on the right hand side, and I couldn't drive through the alley because somebody decided to just park right in front of the alley entrance. I'm like, that's not right. You shouldn't park there. There's a big snow mound there, and I tried to go around the snow mound, but there was no way that I could do it without probably fucking up something on my wife's car. So I backed out and I went around and I got in the alley from the left side. I drove around and I parked right in front of the person that was blocking the way because they were still sitting in their car. So I just parked right there and I got out, and she got out at the same time because the dance was starting. She's like, "Man, this place parking isn't good." I was like, "Yeah, well, when you park right in the alley entrance, it kind of makes it hard for everybody, you know, because there's a lot more parking that could be had back here. Let me tell you." I actually didn't say any of that. Okay. Uh, But then, yeah, we went inside and it was all crowded and everything. It's like there's only so many chairs and there's a bunch of dance moms and little girls with powder and shit all over the fucking place. I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of here. And I said, I'm going to take my son out and we're going to go sit in the car. So we go around, we get in the car, and then I was like, let me just park in a different spot. And I went around back again to the left side, and there was another fucking van parked blocking us in this alley. So even if I wanted to leave, I couldn't leave because there's a car blocking that I was just at that I actively tried to get around, and I couldn't because of the snow pile, well, ice pile. And then I I do a U-turn and go back, and somebody else just parked their van. And it's weird because like they didn't leave enough room for anybody to park to their left or their right. They parked crooked right in the middle of the fucking alley. And it's like, what are you thinking? But then I noticed that there's another little area that you could nose down in and park, just like a regular parking lot. And I waited for so long. I was hoping that the lady in that van would come out, or that more dance moms would show up and see that I'm parked in a parking lot and they want to park there, but they can't get back there because dumb fuck in a Chevy Aveo or whatever the fuck the vans are, Chevy Venture, maybe it was a Honda, I don't fucking know. Whoever the fuck drives that van really fucked a lot of parking spots up. Okay, really fucked them up. And around back there was people like parking on the road and stuff, and there's a lot of no parking signs and everything. I'm like, this is you dance two of you dance moms that drive fucking blow fucking shit out your ass. You suck. Okay, trying to figure out what else you could blow that would be bad. Blowing cocks is pretty good. Blowing, you blow out your kids' birthday candles, you fucking idiots. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something to piss off a dance mom. Dance moms aren't good at anything. That's why they got the kids to be good at something. Dance moms are just middle-aged, fucking overweight minivan driving, non-driving motherfucker, can't park a goddamn thing. Gonna go in there and fucking take up two chairs, you fat fucks. I don't know. I don't want to call somebody else fat because I'm kind of fat too, but I mean, don't say it unless you want somebody to say it to you. And it's like, you can call me fat. Everybody does. It's okay. I can call you fat too, fucks. But no, my daughter went in there. She had a great time. My daughter is also super loopy. So she's like, we were like, did you, because she did two classes. It was like two test trials of classes. There was like dance class, and then tumbling or aerodynamics or whatever, the aerobiotics, uh what's it called, uh Aerodynamics. Whatever the fuck it's called when people go out and they fucking they flip and aerodynamics. Aerobionics. There's a word there. I know it. I know I'm getting close to it. Come on, guys. I'm getting close to it. It's some sort of aerobionics, I think is it. Acrobatic. Acrobiotic. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Aerodynamics sounds closest. Aero acro acrodynamic. Hmm. You can just hear like my head buffering. I don't even, I don't know. It's something like that. And she comes out and we're like, "Did you like the dance or the aerodynamics? Aerobionics, acrobatics, aerobics? No." And she's like, "I liked it." And it's like, "All right, which one? You did 2 classes. You had 2 teachers. Which one did you like? Did you like the first one or the second one?" She's like, "I like the first one." It's like, "Okay, well, we can sign you up for one or the other or both. What do you want to do?" And I don't know. She probably likes both, but I think with the time constraints on them, because if I'm gonna ever make it to any of these, it's got to be kind of later in the day. So I think we're only going for the aerobiotics. That's acrobiotics. That's gonna mess with me real bad now. Acrobatic. Aerobatic. Man, I could do another half hour on trying to figure out what the word is, and everybody listening is like, "It's aerodynamics." And I'm like, "Ah, fuck. Well, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure." There's there's something there. And but she was super duper excited. But I don't know, both of the kids, you're so proud of them, you're so excited, and you're like, "You're the best kid in the world." And then you get home, you're like, "You got to go to bed." And they're like, "What? I thought I was the best kid in the world." You are, but it's bedtime. Time to go to bed. Brush your teeth, take a piss, change your clothes, get in bed. Okay? You got to go to bed. Time for bed. Sorry, everything happens so late. You got to go to bed. Um, and then my son, he's been begging me to play Fortnite, begging me. And I think I told him that I would play today. And I try not to lie to him. I'll say I don't think I'm gonna play today or tomorrow. Like, I'll tell him that, but I said I think I'm gonna play with you tomorrow. And then now it's 6 o'clock. It's 6:11 now, and I still got to go to Target, which is on the other side of town. Well, I'm not even in town yet. I'm 2 towns away, and I got to go to 3 towns and then I got to go back to the 4th town. I got to wait. It's gonna be a while before I get home still. And then I'm just like, what did you order from Target that you need so bad? And usually it's like, I got 6 things of toilet paper, and it's like, do you know what I drive? I drive a Chevy Cruze that's full of shit. I don't have room for this. And 3 cases of pop and a bag of this and a thing of that, and it's like, when I get home, I'm gonna have my work bag. Usually I have my cooler. All of your shit that you just ordered from Target, and the door's gonna be locked when I get up to it. Just kidding. She always unlocks it. But nobody's gonna be down there to open up the fucking screen door. I gotta set some shit down, kick the damn screen door open, dogs are barking and screaming, getting out in the front yard, and I'm like trying to grab the shit and say, "Get the fuck inside!" And then I get inside, and then I got two kids standing at the top of the stairs that are like coming down the stairs. It's like, "Get out of the way! I love you, but get out of the way! I need to get upstairs. I got all this shit. I gotta get all this shit down, and I'm hot, and I'm aggravated, and I'm cold, and wet, and rainy, and I just wanna get my boots off, spit in the trash can or the sink, 'cause I ain't gonna have a spit bottle immediately, and just fucking get out. Everybody get out the fuck out of the way. That's how I feel when I get home. I try not to show that though. I don't want. I want the kids. I am happy to see the kids, but it's like I'm happy to see you. Get the fuck out of the way. I gotta go. I gotta get up here. And I gotta park at the street. Well, I guess I don't technically need to. Coming home this late. Just a bitchin' podcast, I'll tell you that. I guess I can add it on the tail end of here. I wanted to be able to be a little funny and loose and goose before I talked about the thing that happened. But what the fuck happened? An airline, American Airlines, was flying from Wichita, Kansas, which is like 3 hours that way. I have a few people that work for us have lived their whole lives in Wichita. I've passed through Wichita several times. I don't know. I don't mess with Wichita too much, but anyways, airplane leaves Wichita, flies all the way the fuck across the country to Washington D.C., and then right at the fucking landing strip, a Black Hawk helicopter is in the way. And that's not even the craziest part of it. The craziest part is I haven't listened to the recordings, but a lot of news sources have been telling me that the tower said, "Hey, Black Hawk helicopter, there's a fucking airplane coming in," and they said, "Yep, we see it," and then they just fly right into the path of the plane. I don't know, and they crash, and everybody dies. It's sad. It's super sad. It sounds like it was preventable, and it was actively trying to be prevented, and something happened. Very strange. Very strange thing happened there. Um, quite a weird thing to happen. So my heart goes out to everybody affected by that, which pretty much every American, because those are Americans on an airline. A lot of people take planes every day, and nothing bad ever happens other than getting stuck on the tarmac or whatever, or getting ripped out of your seat because some fat fuck needs two of them, or whatever else. I don't know, somebody fucking poking Mike Tyson on the back of the head, and he gets up and beats the shit out of him. I don't know. That would actually be kind of cool to see. Where was that anger on the airline against Jake? Where was that? Because you straight up just like gave it to him. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, my heart goes out to everybody affected by that. That's fucking insane, and should not have happened. People take planes every day thinking everything's going to be fine. I don't take planes all that often, but when I get on one, I just imagine that everything is going to go fine, and it should go fine. And whenever you got skilled pilots, air traffic controllers, and people from the military, I would imagine they're people from the military if they're in a Black Hawk helicopter right around Reagan National Airport. And they fucking crash right at the fucking runway after being told, "Hey, there's an airplane coming to you. Watch out. And he's like, yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it coming. And then they run into each other. What the fuck is going on, man? That's aggravating. Out of all the things that could be truly aggravating right now, that takes the cake. Damn, dude. Well, I'm rolling up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Keep all 18 down, and I'll talk to you about fucking bullshit I gotta do tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just be so angry I just don't do anything. Bye bye.